Well, good morning. It's 6:46 on this Tuesday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
I'm Avi Hannon.
And I'm Maggie Warren.
And overall, how's that morning weather shaping up?
Well, we're looking a bit chillier out there for some areas, a bit warmer in other spots where we're seeing some showers. Sioux City is not one of those areas that's seeing those. There's a look on our studio camera. A nice look at that sunrise this morning, which is slowly getting later and later in the mornings. Those temperatures getting cooler and cooler. Now for today, we're expecting 76 degrees for that high, so that's below where we should be for even the first day of September. A little closer to that end of October range, but overall looking pretty decent out there for us. And as I mentioned, we're slowly seeing those sunrises later and later, those sunsets earlier and earlier. We lose about 14 more minutes of daylight through this month. 82 minutes between September and October, both. We see 82 minutes lost in both of those months, about an hour in November, and it starts to taper off. We see time gained as we pass that winter solstice, but we just keep getting darker and darker with those days from here on out. Nick and Avia.
Well, thank you, Maggie. And the governors of all three Siouxland states are set to meet in the Sioux City Metro today. The 19th Tri-State Governors Conference will take place in the Dakota Dunes. South Dakota Governor Larry Roden will host both Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds and Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen. The conference gives the leaders a chance to discuss challenges and opportunities the three states have in common. Some of the topics expected to come up today include the 185th Air Refueling Wing, flood mitigation, healthcare access, and the ongoing teacher shortage.
Meanwhile, harvest season is getting closer all the time, with Siouxland farmers hoping for a good crop. According to the latest USDA crop progress report, as of Sunday, August 24th, 85% of Iowa corn and 79% of Iowa soybeans are rated good or excellent, down slightly from last week. Now, corn and soybeans in South Dakota also showed a slight decline, with 76% of both crops considered good or excellent. Nebraska was the only state in Siouxland that showed a slight improvement, with 78% of both corn and soybeans rated in those two categories.
And the Sioux Gateway Airport will soon enjoy a 50% increase in flight capacity. Starting January 6th, a second daily nonstop flight to Denver through SkyWest Airlines will be added. The additional flights will better connect Siouxland with United Airlines Global Network Hub in Denver. The new flights will complement Sioux Gateway's nonstop serve to Chicago O'Hare.
Passengers and demand locally has been asking for it for a long time, and it just takes time for SkyWest to build a flight. They've recognized our demand and finally received confirmation that we have another flight coming.
Colette added the additional flights will give the airport morning, midday, and evening flight options, adding more flexibility for passengers.
Meanwhile, Woodbury County residents interested in donating blood have a few opportunities to do just that before the upcoming holiday weekend. Life Serve Blood Center is hosting a blood drive today. That's at the Correctionville Community Center from 1:30 to 5:10 p.m. Now tomorrow, they'll host a blood drive at Danbury Fire Rescue in Danbury, Iowa from 2 to 6 p.m. And on Thursday, they'll be in downtown Sioux City at City Hall from 8:15 a.m. to noon. And now it's time we meet today's Stray of the Day.
And every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
That's right, and this is Karma, a 9 to 10 week old female pit bull mixed puppy. She was found on the 200 block of Kansas Street wearing a green collar and leash, but no identification. The rescue says she's a sweet and gentle pup that loves to play. She also gets along well with other dogs. Karma is available for adoption now.
And if you've lost your pet, you're looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website. Go to SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. And Karma looks like a great dog. Love the way she's just sitting there so still.
Absolutely. I bet she's anything but Karma because she just looks the absolute cute, especially for National Dog Day. It'd be great to go out and get her.
And say, I want to give her all the scritches and cuddles. She's so adorable. But yeah, I bet she's going to like this weather we're getting ready to see today. Looking at another gorgeous sunrise out there early this morning to start off our day here in Sioux City. Lots and lots of color out there this morning. That sun very gorgeous as it rises. 53 here in Sioux City. Some warmer temperatures out to our west, though. That's where they're seeing more in the way of cloud cover. They've seen some showers. 57 in Wayne, 58 in Norfolk. Meanwhile, low 40s out to our east and northeast. 42 in Spencer, 43 in Sheldon, and mid 40s up in Estherville. Those dew points in the 40s and low to mid 50s. Those higher dew points out to our west, though, again, where they've seen those showers. So a little bit more moisture out that way. Those winds rather calm, between about 3 and 5 miles an hour at most, and 6 miles an hour there in Yankton. And there's a look at those showers that have been slowly drifting south and southeast bound. Not quite making it to the Sioux City Metro, staying to the west of I-29. As high pressure continues to drop off to our south and southeast. So that's starting to break down. We'll see some more cloud cover on the increase for our day today. Stormcast showing the potential of a few more sprinkles as we head into the afternoon and evening. Early Wednesday morning could see a stray sprinkle, some drizzle as well, maybe some patchy fog, but overall just looking to see those drearier conditions as we head into the evening and night tonight. We see clearer conditions into our Wednesday for a brief period, but some more shower and storm potential as we head into Thursday morning as a cold front drops in. For today, though, 76 degrees, some increase in clouds, although plenty of sunshine as well. Again, looking at the potential of a few sprinkles, some light showers from time to time. 80s for our Wednesday and Thursday, back closer to seasonal, not quite where we should be yet, still a little below average. Temperatures back into the upper 70s for our Friday and into Labor Day weekend. Some shower chances as we head towards the long holiday. Unfortunately, not going to be ideal for those last pool days, those last boat days of the season. Temperatures warming, though, again into early next week with some more shower chances. Nick?
All right, thanks, Maggie. Now we turn to sports, where it's time for another two-a-days football check-in, this time with a local college team. Anthony Mitchell has the details right here in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. After wrapping up the 2024 season with a 2-9 overall record, the Briarcliff Chargers look to trend upward into 2025. BCU, they've certainly reflected on last season, but they've quickly turned the page as they focus on the task at hand. Briarcliff's 2 wins, its fewest in a year since its 1-10 mark in 2022. This year's bunch picked to finish 10th in the conference preseason coaches poll after ending 9th last season. A new face on the cliff, Ryan Sayer at offensive coordinator, that brings back a unit there, including quarterback Brock Saya, who finished 3rd in the conference with 16 passing touchdowns. Featuring one of the biggest rosters they've had in years, BCU feels their group is committed to making progress.
A big buy-in to what we're trying to do. I think a lot of guys have a sour taste in their mouth from a year ago, and doing everything in our power to put a more successful product on the field. And I think we've talked a lot about brotherhood, and you make a commitment to be here, right? You got to do hard things. You know, we put ourselves in some hard situations or even some tight ball games last year, and we weren't able to overcome a lot of those. And so the only way you get through that is you get back to work. And I put our team in challenging situations, and then we have to find ways to respond. And I think we've done that by and large. Hasn't been perfect, but I think we've continued to progress, and we're putting ourselves in a situation that I'm happy with right now.
Consistency is the big thing, just taking it play by play, not looking too far in the future. And I mean, we got the right guys, but we just need to stay committed and come together as a team. I think we'll be all right.
Briarcliff begins the year at home against St. Ambrose at 6 p.m. on Saturday. And finally, a look at the NEI football preseason. Top 25 defending national champ Grandview starts off as the #1 team in the nation. Morningside begins the year at #3. They'll face #4 Benedictine to start the season on Saturday. Northwestern slated at #7. They'll host Waldorf on Saturday night at 6 p.m. Dord enters the year at #19. The Defenders begin the season with its bye week. They'll host Dakota Wesleyan to start the season on Saturday, September 6th. That's your look at sports. Have a good day, Siouxland.
Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories.
What you need to know before you go. Today is election day for voters in Iowa's 1st State Senate District. There are 2 candidates on the ballot for this election. That's Democrat Caitlin Dray and Republican Christopher Proch. Voters must decide which of the 2 will finish out the term of the late Rocky DeWitt, who passed away in late June following a battle with pancreatic cancer. The candidates told us a bit about why they chose to run for this seat.
I'm running because I love Sioux City. I love the community that we have here, and I think we can do better for those of us that live here. And what we're seeing from the Capitol right now does not reflect the community that we have here and the care that we take of each other. And I think it's time for some new leadership.
I'm tired of seeing Northwest Iowa taken advantage of. I'm tired of seeing the most talented people leave the state. The reasons behind that, I mean, I think we really need to address outdated taxes. I think we need to really take a serious look at energy infrastructure, and beyond that, the furthering growing divide over private property rights. I'm running because I want to rejuvenate the local economy and make it stronger and build it better than ever.
Voters in Sioux City precincts 1 through 22 are eligible to vote in today's election. We have a link to double check your precinct and find your polling place on our website at SiouxlandProud.com. Polls will open today at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. Any absentee ballots will need to be returned to the Woodbury County Auditor's Office by 8 p.m. tonight to be counted. We'll share the results as they come in, both on air and online.
Well, meanwhile, a one-year moratorium on auto sales, rentals, and service locations in Sioux City could be over 4 months early. Yesterday, the City Council approved the first reading of an ordinance change that would make that happen, with Mayor Bob Scott casting the only vote against. The updated language that came before the council yesterday would remove the cap on the number of car lots in the city, but would place additional site requirements on business owners.
Basically, there's a limitation on cars. You have to be able to drive through the lot. You have to do some landscaping. You have to have hard surface. And you have to have a minimum number of square footage for the lot. You have to have a building on the site. I'll give the staff and the Planning and Zoning Commission, they did a great job of that. I just still think we have too many car dealerships in town.
Back in January, the council directed city staff to work on finding a way to control the growth of auto sales locations, leading to the current moratorium. The updated ordinance must pass 2 additional council readings before it can take effect.
And with the school year now underway, the Sioux City Community School Board is taking more steps to ensure school lunch balances are paid. As of May 27th, the district's unpaid lunch balance was just under $80,000. Yesterday, the board voted 5-2 to authorize a third-party collections agency to obtain unpaid balances of more than $300. School officials say the unpaid balances are impacting the district's food service fund, which is required to be self-sustaining. The district would only send balances to collections after exhausting all support avenues.
Well, one last check on that forecast. It seems like the weather has been pleasant so far for the back-to-school season.
Yeah, and we'll see some cooler temperatures continuing for today, although a touch milder than what we saw for our Monday. 76 degrees, the high for Sioux City, mid and upper 70s for the area through the day today. Mild night tonight as well, 55 degrees. A few sprinkles possible as we head into the evening and overnight hours, but overall, most areas do remain dry and rain-free. That's as a warm front lifts through. Low 80s for our Wednesday and Thursday, so getting back a little closer to where we should be for the end of August in terms of those temperatures. Still seeing plenty of sunshine, but stray shower and sprinkle chances possible each day. Pretty much daily shower chances from now through the end of this extended forecast, although the best rain chances unfortunately come just in time for the holiday weekend as temperatures begin to warm up again into next week.
Yeah, overall, not the best weekend ahead.
Yeah.
Absolutely, definitely not.
Well, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.